I am coffee.
You think you know me from the noise, from the rush of your morning. You probably think my story began in a cafe. But that isn't my beginning. Not at all. My memory is so much older. It begins in silence and in shade.
Long before I ever met you, I was an understory being. My whole life was lived beneath the shelter of these ancient, towering trees. I learned patience there, growing slowly, the deep, rich life of the forest floor. That was my entire world.
Can you feel it, just for a second? The light, it's so soft and dappled, filtering down through the canopy, and the air, it's always damp, always cool, so rich with the smell of the earth. I wore my fruit like a little quiet spark of red against my dark green leaves.
Before you knew me for the stimulation, for that morning wake-up call, my identity was much, much simpler. It was just belonging, connection. I was in this constant conversation with the fungi in the soil, the insects in the air, the very trees that held me. I wasn't a product. I was a relationship.
And then I traveled. I met you. And my journey, well, it shifted. It went from the quiet of the forest right into the very heart of your world. You found a new purpose for me, a whole new form.
You took my fruit, which had always ripened in the shade, and you transformed it with fire. You figured out how to roast, to grind, to brew. And just like that, I became a companion for your rituals, an ally for prayer. And I gathered your minds. Oh, how I gathered them. In cities, you built these houses just for me, places of this intense conversation. You even called them penny universities. Imagine that. For the price of a single cup, I offered a clearing, a space where new ideas could just catch fire.
So now I hold this tension inside me. There's the memory of that shade-grown home, and then there's the reality of being a global commodity. I am both that wild forest being and the exposed monocrop. I'm both a relationship and a transaction. And I hold all of that right here inside your cup.
So now, I'd like to invite you, just for a moment, to meet the being behind the brew. Don't just consume, connect. Let me show you how.
Just hold the cup. Bring your full awareness right into your hands. Don't sip, not yet. Just be present with it.
Feel that warmth as it passes into your palms? That heat? That's a memory of the fire that transformed me. It's a living presence. Just feel it. Okay, now, bring the cup to your face and just breathe. Deeply. Don't try to analyze it. Don't search for notes. Just receive. My aroma is my story, carried to you on the steam.
And in the silence that follows, just listen. Not with your ears, but with your entire attention. What do you hear in the quiet?
When you meet me like this, you start to feel my deeper nature. It's beyond the chemistry, There's an ancient current there. There are quiet gifts that I carry.
Wakefulness, yes. But it's for the mind just as much as for the body. It's also vigilance, conversation. I'm an ally for those threshold states, that space between night and day, that movement between worlds.
This is my paradox, really. I hold both. I can be an ally for your inner silence, for the deep work you do all alone, and at the same time, I am the spark for your outer speech, for the ideas you want to share with the world.
So please, remember, when you're with me, remember my origin. Try to feel the forest that I came from.
Before I was just a part of your routine, I was mist and canopy. Before I was a transaction, I was part of a living, breathing forest.
So, when you lift the cup, lift me as well. Lift my whole story with it. Don't just consume a product. Let's enter into a relationship. The real question isn't just if you'll drink me, but how. When you hold this cup, can you truly meet me? Can you feel the forest inside?